What is going on, guys? We're back on the video today, and we are in our awesome Desperados Fantasy Draft Relocation franchise. It is the Super Bowl, and before we get into that, I've got a bone to pick with you guys. Okay, now seriously, I don't know if you guys are just still like interested in this series, or some of you guys have just gotten bored, but the last few videos have not done very well, and I have no idea if that's my titling. I don't know if YouTube's just not showing you guys in the subscription box, or the main issue, which is probably the case, are you guys just not interested? In fairness, we're 16-0. I'm losing interest myself. I can see it. So if you guys want the series to continue and you guys want a stream, you know, the Bears, video we asked for 150 likes, we got 250. So we're going to half that. We're going to say 125 likes to continue the series at least another season and do a stream for the off season. Because if you guys aren't interested, there's no point for me to do it. We could obviously replace this with the Kyler Murray, series. We can do like an Ultimate Team series instead, or we could play a completely different game. Let me know what you guys are interested in. It's not even just like I don't know what to do with the YouTube channel. It's I want you guys to like what you're watching. So enough of this crap. This is supposed to be the Super Bowl. This is the team. We have some pretty damn good players. Obviously, we're 97 overall. Easily the best team in the league. The Giants might be the best team in the NFC. No questions asked, actually. They're pretty damn good. The only injury we really have at this point in time, of course, we lost McCaffrey earlier in the season, is Obi Melifonwu, who is pretty much dead. He's got a torn pectoral. He's out for 26 more weeks. I don't know what that even means. Hopefully he's back for the next season, if there even is one. We've just been over this. So we'll take a look at scouting later, if it even matters, and we'll play the Super Bowl now. Ooh, 92 overall. Not bad at all, actually. The Super Bowl! Blue versus gray. It's not really gray, but... Oh, God, I laughed at something somebody sent me. Not you guys. You guys are always boring me. You guys never tell me any jokes anymore. There's no jokes in the comment section ever. I'm going to see something like, your YouTube channel. Thanks. Super Bowl in Buccaneers. I'm really sick of seeing this Buccaneers one. But then again, that's because we keep winning the Super Bowl in all of our series. Yeah. I mean, we have the difficulty on pretty much max. The only way to make it even harder would be to drop our blocking. But at that point, it wouldn't even be tough. It would just be frustrating. And I would just want to sue-wee. Even though we've killed it, replenishing Hugh Jackson's mistakes. Replenishing is not even the word there. He's still only 55 and 41, which is, I mean... Only Hugh, right? Only Hugh. And here comes the flip. And they don't show us what the coin looks like. Both teams clapping. I'm going to guess we won the toss because we're winners in every aspect of the word. Still don't know. Okay, can we see it? Is that D-Hop? It is. Who do they have again? Is it D-Hop? Is it Deshaun Watson or is it Wilson? I can't really remember. I really don't know. Desmond Bryant. So, of course, they definitely won because we had receive as our option. A lot of touchbacks this season, but then again, who doesn't? I don't even know how that compares with the rest of the league. You see Cameron Hayward playing blocker. I mean, in fairness, he's a big fella, but that's a little bit of a rush. All right, so we're kicking off the Super Bowl. Of course, if we win this Super Bowl, I believe we become a bit of a dynasty, do we not? I think we do. Bryant not going to take it back. All right. All right, who is their quarterback? Jared Goff. I saw that number earlier. I was wondering who number 16 was. Makes a lot of sense. I wasn't fully paying attention, so I don't know. Melvin Ingram is the running back. Not sure who Gardner is, but maybe a chance. Oh, my God. Oh, what a swap by Teal. Here's their offensive line, Joel Bitonio, Deion Dawkins, and the rest, I don't know. Wide receivers, not terrible. Mark Andrews, I would assume at, being a young fella, probably developed pretty nicely. So they have a very good offense, and obviously that's the main thing that got them here. For the 25-yard line. To the outside, and Amos and company are there. Not really that tight, in fairness, but 3rd and 7. Lattimore, and he drops the pick. That could have been a game-changing pick. Potentially for 6, honestly. If I can remember, I'll show the halftime show. However, I guarantee we will forget. 38 touchdowns, 15 picks, almost 5,000 yards. Very good season. Probably deserved MVP. It was a close call, especially with the last couple of finishes not being the very greatest it could have been. Oh, crap, we hesitated. The fullback going deep! And that's not really deep, to the 45-yard line, but of course he drops it, so pretty irrelevant topic. So a pretty exciting first play on offense. However, my boy Patrick could not hold on to it, unfortunately. And, yeah, we're going to try to look for Shark. Aaron Lynch comes off the edge with a nice coverage sack. 3rd and 17, off to a bit of a slow start in this one. Not seeing the field really too well, and there's some more pressure. Evan does have a step. He's going to be 2 yards short, and from our own 34, that's definitely going to be a punt. And these are the reasons you punt, my kids. My children, look at this. To the 5. Punters are people, too. Look at that. I mean, that is a game-changing punt. Bringing the blitz up the middle. He finds a little cutback lane. Ooh, ooh. I may have called him Melvin Ingram earlier, by the way, when it's Mark Ingram. I apologize, Marky Mark. 2nd and 11. All right. I mean, we didn't have a great drive, but with the punt, could set ourselves up for an automatic scoring drive here coming up. Not really finding a whole lot of room. Gets 4, so brings them to a 3rd and 8. Edmonds over the middle to the outside, and that's a great swap by Lattimore. Play the smart ball. You never know with Hopkins what he's going to do to you. He might just shock you and just steal you away. Steal your soul from your body. And there's a lot of wind. This thing's all the way back to the 30. McCaffrey maybe should have made a move, but we just try to run back to the line as quick as we could. I'll keep it real with you guys. I'm a little wild today. I don't know what's going on. I kind of like it, though. I kind of like it. Kind of reminds me of the way I was on YouTube before Hitler rules. And that's a terrible decision, Tavon. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't a terrible decision. It just, the ball went not where it was supposed to go. I think we had Chark. I was hesitating a lot. That slant really screwed it up. It's my fault, too. We called the audible there. And we basically just ran him into the other guy, which not very smart, especially since he got pressed at the end of his route. There goes Myles Garrett with a nice play. 3rd and 13, I'm really wanting to just come with the house here. Ooh, we really can't, though, over the middle. Hopkins is wide if we don't go over there. And there goes a drop pick for Tremaine Edmonds, but that's fine because at the end of the day, it makes them, I would say punt, but they're kicking a field goal here. I don't think he's going to hit it, though, will he? Uh-oh. He's almost off. And it's through for a field goal. All right, they take the first lead of the game. And it was only one time. Saquon spins the wrong way, and guess who? Guess who? You wouldn't guess. Aaron Lynch, you're right. How did you guess? Was it because he looks like he's 543 pounds? If that's the case, you're right, because he is 543 pounds. I don't know why he looks so damn big in this game. I haven't seen him in real life in a while, but still, Jesus. Inside, a little bit of separation. Not really. The ball gets swatted out. We are struggling. Okay, they are playing really well in coverage. And no. That's the worst thing. He's going to score. Thank God for Hernandez. We fumble the ball. I don't even know what to say. I'm going to take a look back at this play. I mean, was there anyone even open? You have McCaffrey, but that's not getting a first down. Not even close to a first down. Well, maybe I should have taken that. Over the middle, that's not going to get a first down. JJ's not going to get a first down, right? I mean, McCaffrey is the only look. Oh. Whoa! Okay, in fairness, terrible coverage by us with Edmonds. However, Amos had the pick, and he just left it. Okay, I'm going to have to trust McCaffrey more because he is open. And they're really not giving much outside, like, short throws. They're not making it easy on us. Saquon Barkley, maybe he can take some of the pressure off at least. Hopefully, at least. And here goes Saquon to the left side. Saquon, dumb hurdle, but he holds on and doesn't fumble, so there you go. Kinda throwing it underneath. Perfect throw to Cooks, and I thought they were going to swat it off the edge again. Is that Trevor Williams? Outside look. Great hesitation by us because I'm very well certain number 22 had us baited. I've been starting to get involved heavily. Over the middle. Maybe could have waited, but Burgess is fast. Not quick, though. Can't make the man miss. Going to be to the 3. What a find. Oh, there's not a lot to look for. McCaffrey, wrong side. Terrible decision. Luckily, it doesn't result in a freaking turnover. Speaking of run, my dude. McCaffrey up the gut. and wide open. Spikes it. We're within 3. So we have an update. They're at the 8. Start of the second quarter. My stomach ache has definitely worsened. But I'm going to use it as fuel to win the game. And Lattimore needs to start catching these. This is really starting to suck. I mean, Lattimore with his speed and the angle, unless, you know, someone in the backfield would have got to him, which it was an empty backfield, I think probably would have scored there. And Shazier's in some trouble. Thankfully, he just doesn't see the lane. I don't know if he thought Shazier was going to be there, which in fairness, it's not a crazy assumption. So 3rd and goal from the 6. And if we can hold him to 3, we'll be in a good spot. And we cannot. Shazier off his game a little bit and misses the play. And I don't know what he's doing, but he's probably earned himself a flag. He's literally personally taunting Shazier on that play. Can't lie. Giants are doing a bit of damage. Yardage is similar. Score, not so much. It's usually what the opponent has to deal with. However, today, we're the ones dealing with it. And Cooks, we're going to take a shot with. Trevor has so much cocky mentality. He cannot keep up with him. Cooks gets the better of that matchup, and that is a huge play. Inside, that play works so well. Shark down to the 1. They only have one guy over the middle, so if the center can do his job, I think this is going to come down to the center. And it will, and he does his job even better than I could have ever even imagined. He blocked the initial guy, then sent him over to the guard, and then took the next guy, the linebacker, who was really the best chance to stop us there. And there goes Tremaine, and we miss! How do we miss? The linebackers are being so inconsistent. We missed the free sack up the middle. Jared Goff with his blinders on somehow doesn't see it, and he's just cool as a cucumber, finds the outside throw. Doesn't obviously mean much for them to gain, but it could have lost much more. Jared Goff spinning out of it all the time in the world. Finds Gardner, slips off of our tackle. Gardner has become a problem. Shazier's probably getting a bit frustrated, man. I can't lie. Anytime they encounter each other, Shazier's definitely gotten beat. Obviously, that wasn't his coverage, but he misses the tackle on him. A little bit more of an offensive battle than it should be, but still. And up the middle. What a throw. Right on time. I mean, not really on time, but he got it off in time. Only gains a few yards, but it's better than what he should have had, which was easily a sack. Here's some play action over the middle. And you got to get in front of that. Amos does. Obviously doesn't pick it. He's not the greatest of catchers. Plus, it's under pressure, so we'll take it. Let's see how good this punt is. It's pretty freaking good. And we try to get it. Get out of our way! Hall is just not paying attention one bit, and that's what separates him from being a great player and just another guy barely making the roster. Just not playing to the whistle. The ball looked like it was going out, but it wasn't. Almost caused a disastrous play as we were trying to fight around him to get to the ball. But it's not, so let's stop with the hypotheticals. Barkley tries to cut it left, sees the cornerback late, almost gets the first down. Saquon Barkley going to get more involved in this game now. And that is a great play by both players, honestly. McCaffrey playing wide receiver a little bit. Can't really get much separation. Either can Cooks. We're going to actually just take off. Cooks on a great block. Josh Allen with a huge run of about 24 yards there. And there, Cooks definitely surprised me with his vision. And there's no one to throw to. We got to throw that away, and we don't. Got a couple of tight ends in, and you know we have basically the best tight end duo in the league. Gesicki doesn't get involved a whole lot. Looking for him. Don't see him. Rolling. Evan down the field. Has the look. And he gets hammered, but not until a very big first down to the 24-yard line. But there's also been a lot of times where the line has given us so much time to work with that we just get that secondary look inside to Evan, who has a chance at the corner. Dives to the 1. What an effort by both sides there. But this is looking very promising. McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey is going to get taken down short. Actually, maybe losing a yard there. This is a very interesting play. I'm not a huge fan of this. Chark one-on-one to the corner. Don't give him a lot of looks. And that's a terrible throw. He's wide open, and even worse, so is Evan. Honestly, just a poor play by Josh. 3rd and goal now from the 2. The fullback, and what a swat. That was very scary because that thing hung up there, and he was closing on it. We're going to take the tie here. And with very little wasted time, they get down the field like it's nobody's business. They're here at the 19, and they only wasted like 25 seconds. This is wild stuff. To the outside, and there goes Lattimore finally coming up with a pick. down to the 3. If we could have got up a little sooner, maybe had a chance. Probably going to look to just get this thing to halftime tied up. They don't have any timeouts, so we probably could just waste it. Although Saquon finds a little room to the outside, tries to take that block. Gets fumbled on, and it's recovered by the defense. Oh, we took it a little wide, but it turned out to be a good decision until he took a hit stick and fumbles. It's only halftime, and this game has had pretty much everything you could ever ask for in it, which is absolutely insane. You can't be mad about the ticket price here. Actually, you can because it's a lot, and holy crap, look at the catch by Hearns. Trey all over him. Tried to pick it. Probably should have swatted it since he can't catch anyways. And Chris Jones gets popped on his booty. Dropped by Malik Hooker there, who has had a very big problem with dropping picks this season. A couple of bigger fellas in now. This is going to be not super easy to defend. Underneath, and that's our coverage. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Try to press. I wanted to really just get a chip on him and then run over, but we got a full-length press, and Hopkins was wide open. J.J. Nelson on the inside is quick enough to potentially beat his man one-on-one, and if Neal hesitates, Chark could be wide open here. Chark is wide open. Instead, it's Nelson who is wide open, and Josh misses the throw. I'm not exactly sure the actual yard line there, but you best believe there's a damn good chance that we could have maybe gotten a field goal or even had a better chance at a throw. Go down, and we're not going to have enough time. Very close, but not enough. So that's going to end the half. We are going to be down by 7 with an amazing drive by the Giants with a minute left. I can't believe we just let them walk right down on us. I mean, they're on par for almost 50 in this game. We have the yardage on them now, but they definitely have the takeaways, and that obviously translates to the score. Caffrey up the middle, gets the touchdown. Jared Goff, tough in the pocket, finds Hopkins, and that is what we were missing all those seasons. I felt so bad for skipping the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Show me 2 plays, and we get back on it. No maroon font. Well, I guess to be fair. Thank you, EA. I don't want that. I mean, what? Kind of is. We're going to take the inside to Burgess, though, who is very fast. Slips away. Neal, who hesitated, went over to McCaffrey instead. Very interesting play here. We're going to take a corner shot. What a damn throw. And Evan Ingram slips it down to the 7. Josh Allen, he has a pick. He's missed a couple of wide open ones. Doesn't even have a passing touchdown, but he has put some dimes on, can't lie. He's missed a lot of really freaking easy ones, but he's also hit a lot of how the hell did you do that ones. So it evens out a little bit. Keanu Neal is going to use her. He's not going to go over one-on-one. Chark has the body up. Gets swatted. Trevor, other than, you know, the big Cooks blown play, doing pretty damn well. We're going to go with mesh. It's going to be, you know, a hard little crossing type pattern. Burgess is probably the main look because the left side's usually pretty covered. Rolling out. Burgess could catch it to the corner. You can't. Little dump off to Barkley. I mean, better try something than nothing. Lose a few yards, but we'll bring it within 4. They have the firepower. It's not been easy. They're at the 40 here. 2nd and 5. 5.5 minutes left. You know, not a whole lot of clock wasted. We can hold them the field goal. We'll be on par. We obviously will need to score a touchdown sooner or later, at least with the way the defense is playing. We're stopping the run. It's just when it comes down to the crunch time play, we give them all the time in the world or we just blow the coverage. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, so this is going to be really tough. Going to bring the blitz to the outside, and great job by Myles Garrett to force him back in, and Terrell Edmonds does the rest. It's not the hardest field goal in the world, but there is, like I said, a little bit of win. Can Moreau make a play? He cannot, and that is shanked. Pretty damn close to a shank. He misses the field goal, and that is exactly what we needed. Chark could be open here depending on how Neal plays it. And Neal is nowhere to be found. Chark has the step, and that's a touchdown. Oh, Chark looking a little slow. Easily scores. Back up, and actually this might be the first lead we've had all game, now that I think about it. Here's another 3rd and 1. You know, last time didn't look super promising. Huge stop. They missed the field goal. We got a big play. It's another 3rd and 1. That's all I can really say. Up the middle. And Mark gets it hammered by Davenport. Loses a yard. They have not run the ball well. And they're going to have to punt. They want to play too conservatively, but at the same time, we definitely need to take a little bit of this clock off. To the outside, McCaffrey finds a lane. McCaffrey doesn't get the block hold. It's going to gain only about 3, so it's going to be like a 3rd and 4 here. Got a risky pitch call, and they are bringing the extra guy, but I think we still have the personnel. Great seal 1-on-1, Barkley cuts it inside, gets hammered by not Neal, it's McCourty of Devin. Devin's a little bit on the older side, but he's still a great safety. They've got a good duo. Over the middle, the tight end, Gesicki holding on. Definitely the bigger of the two tight ends. Makes a huge play. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. Nobody really open. I'm scared. Josh Allen gets hammered out of bounds, only gains 2. They really seem dirty. Hurry up to the line. We had Cooks 1-on-1. Obviously, that's gone. Oh, great play by them. Too bad they lead Burgess, but he misses the throw. What are you doing, Josh? We go from potentially winning the Super Bowl to having to kick a somewhat tough field goal with this win to only go up by 6. Really, with 9 minutes left, that's your clutch? That's your clutch moment that we're going to remember back when we lose the Super Bowl? We've almost doubled their yards, but we have not doubled their score. However, we have held them to 0 points in the second half so far. Probably not something you want to bring up as they're going to be driving. Jared Goff in trouble. Not really. He's going to take off, and Jared probably should have got a call there for himself, but he didn't. Gain 6. But I think we can get there in time. We brought a lot of bodies. It's going to come down to Tremaine. Actually, Terrell, who misses. Thankfully, Mark, not the fastest guy in the world, makes the play, gets the first, but that's really about it. Still 15 for 31, not great on the ground. Don't have the greatest of personnel on this one. If they run it, we're probably going to get gashed. They don't run it. Knew it was going to be a pass. Great little pick setup. They're going short now, which is completely against their game plan so far from what we've seen. Myles Garrett off the edge, can't break the tackle underneath. They just leave him wide, tries to strip, and Samuel's still going. Down to the 36-yard line. What a damn play. I think this could be a run. They're not going to run it. Uh-oh. Davenport, you got to get there, man. Davenport can't get him, and Jared Goff almost gets stripped. Gains about 15 yards on the rush, though. Underneath, and Shazier drops the ball. You know, you're kind of expected to score. Obviously, you're not expected to, but every possession is basically a touchdown if you really think about it. But an interception completely takes that away and then, you know, in theory, adds 1 to your team because it saves 7 and it potentially puts 7 on your board. I don't know. I'm speaking riddles at this point. Shazier up the gut, play the percentages, no hit sticks, play it safe, stop them, and what is going to be the decision? With 5 minutes left, they're going to trust their defense. Yeah, you know, there's nothing really wrong with it because there's a bit of time. You know, if you're seeing 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, I think it's worth it. Taking a long time to eye this one up, though. I know he shanked a tough one, but if he didn't miss that, it would have been tied up at this point, 30-all. If we don't let them touch the ball, we win the Super Bowl. That's all the team needs to think about right now. McCaffrey, nice little spin move, gets to the 27. But it was a fumble, and that's the big point. He's got the lead blocks. Keanu makes a great play. Saquon honestly does what he can with a really poor panned-out play. I mean, we had it looked from the start. That looked good. Try to get these two guys to run into each other. Not. McCaffrey, great acceleration. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 2. Inside zone, we've got the lead blocker, 3rd and 2. They've got a lot of players here, though. Do we go with the play action? Hope the fullback is open. Evans open. He's wide open, and a great play by Chark to get in the way of the cornerback. So far, there's no question about it. Evan Ingram has easily been the MVP of this Super Bowl. There's no doubt. No doubt at all. Barkley has a chance to cut it back. What a damn cut. The acceleration was sick. He only gained a yard there. And Atkins is wide open. Oh, look at Atkins. He's still going. He's slow, but he's dependable, and I love him. You know, doesn't get very many catches, very many opportunities, but gets a chance there. Gets the catch. Slips the tackle. There's teams watching the Super Bowl, obviously. He could find a team, you know, like an actual backup, like a number 2 that actually sees the field, kind of like Gesicki. Which, to be honest, Gesicki doesn't really see the field too much either. And Barkley, very risky, but kind of a heads-up play to dive as he almost gets the first. This is potentially the play of the game. It's a very tough one. However, if we were to get the first down but not the touchdown, there's a very good chance that we could just waste the clock. The fullback's going to get the ball. He's going to get the first, and he's going to be short of the end zone. Exactly what we wanted. We might even pitch the ball here and try to run around a little bit. It's a risky move because obviously you can fumble. You need the field goal at the same time, but if we waste a bit of clock, what do we need to waste? A minute 50. So we need to waste like 30 seconds of non-actual play. Nah, you take the touchdown. You take the touchdown. When you have a chance at the touchdown in a Super Bowl, you got to take it. Play the percentages. Play defense. That's the crazy thing about Barkley's acceleration. If it didn't look promising, we could have easily gunned it the other direction and just tried to waste more clock. So they're down 10. They only have one timeout left. And they're looking for almost a miracle at this point. They played an amazing first half. And then they only scored 3 in the second. Holding off, knowing the offense can keep it close, and then just absolutely pour it on the second half. Both sides of the ball. We scored 20 in this half, 17 in the first. Underneath look. Teal misses the tackle, but he forces him out. It's going to be a 3rd and about 2. Chris Jones in trouble. What a find. Huge hit by Malik. A little risky. Maybe should be playing the percentages. Pressure might be able to change that. Underneath, that is terrible by us. And Mark Ingram, going to be taken down to the 29-yard line. A minute left just about. You're going to be looking to spike the ball here. Got to get yourself a better look. But look for your best receiver, probably Bryant. I don't know where Gardner is, but he was making some good plays too. Can't find any separation here on the line. And Amos drops the game-stealing pick. You've got to be kidding me, Amos. Probably going to take one last look here before they kick their field goal. And Teal gets blocked. Great effort by Davenport. They're down to the 6. They got to hurry up to the line. They're really playing for this touchdown, which at this point, I mean, you kind of have to. You can't kick the field goal anymore. I feel like that would just be a huge waste. All right, guys, you better play some damn coverage. Valentine, back of the end zone. He's wide, but he goes out of bounds. Gardner could have had an amazing play there. Instead, he gets a penalty. I don't know if it was a late read, but that's an illegal touching, my man. Where are you headed? Where are you headed? Obviously, we're accepting the penalty. I can't believe that's even an option. McIntosh, get off the line. Somebody in, almost intercepted by Lattimore, but also almost caught as well. With 12 seconds left, they've really wasted an opportunity. They're going to go for the... What? I really like being an announcer guy. I like having a little bit of fun. But holy crap, EA, are you for real? How the hell is this a 4th down conversion spot? Like, what? Give yourself the chance at the miracle. You kick the field goal. You lose 3 seconds. You get the onside kick. You lose 1 second. 8 seconds to take a shot to the middle of the field. Timeout with 1 to 2 seconds. End zone shot. You're Aaron Rodgers. Boom. You know? And it's picked off by Lattimore to most likely seal the game. They're not going to call it a safety. Okay. So that is the win. Desperados are your Super Bowl champions. EA really stripped us of an epic finish there because they don't know what they're doing. And we're not going to even, we're not even going to kneel. I feel bad for their defense. I know their defense kind of struggled as well, but their offense gave them no help. And look at Saquon. What a tank. What a damn run. At this point, I want to get him to 100 if we can. I get they're probably stripping, but Jesus Christ, what a damn run. And we're not going to get it to him because McCaffrey's in. It is what it is. McCaffrey, take us home. Take us to the podium, my dude. We win 37-27. Defense shut them out pretty much in the second half. Offense never stopped. We 17 in the first, 20 in the second. Just continue pounding. Keep going. Consistency is key. They ran the ball very poorly. Jared Goff did a very good job, if we're being honest. Gardner completely cucked him. He played a safe throw to a wide-open guy. He overran it, stepped out of bounds, ruined it. Obviously, it's still a long shot with an onside kick. But it definitely would have been better with a touchdown and onside kick chance than them just not even getting a score in the fourth at all. Here are the highlights. Evan Ingram, clearly the MVP. I didn't even see it if he actually was or not. Or maybe they didn't even show it. I wasn't fully paying attention. Gardner and Shazier had a little bit of a rivalry. Gardner definitely got the better of the two as well. Better of the two of them. He had 2 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what Hopkins' injury was, but we seen him go down and didn't see him for the rest of the game. Josh Allen, he had a pretty good game in fairness, but I think you got to give it to Evan. Evan had... I would assume the only passing touchdown, or reception anyways. He had almost 200 yards as a tight end, maybe even had 200. What a damn game from him. What a damn game in general. A little sloppier than our normal matchups, especially in such an important game. But obviously we did exactly enough to hoist the Lombardi once again. You guys know it. 125 likes to continue the series for at least another season. And the off-season draft. Of course, I don't really ask. I mean, I ask for likes here and there, but it's not like I want them. This is the only one, right at the end of the season where we ask for the goal just to see where we're at in terms of desire to watch the series. So 108 passer rating. It's not terrible. Definitely had seen worse in the Super Bowl. Mark Ingram was horrendous. McCaffrey, not really super great. Jared Goff, the best rusher for them. Barkley, he did all right. Just didn't get enough carries. Evan was the sole receiving threat, really. I mean, a lot of different guys had a couple, but Evan was great. Chark was technically great, too, even though he only had no touchdowns. Well, Chark had one touchdown, and Evan had no touchdowns, but he obviously had the yards. Lattimore was great. Young with a really crucial early interception that honestly set the tone for a while, and I keep just stupidly hitting this. Let's take a look at their kicking. They obviously missed that field goal. It didn't really change a whole lot if we're being honest, because obviously they went for the touchdown anyways and they couldn't get it. So you have to assume that would have been the result regardless, especially since we were kind of letting them have the touchdown. So we would have played even tighter if, obviously, they needed it, if they, to tie the game. We have scouting points. Let's wait on that, actually. Actually, no, we won't. We'll take a look at that now. Take a look at all the safeties, because, of course, we don't know the future of this position. We have a guy like Obi coming off an injury. We have Terrell Edmonds, who's obviously played pretty damn well in replacement of him. There's a lot of question marks on this team. Not as much as some of the other series, because, of course, we have an amazing one here, but there's still plenty to draft. I don't know who the hell we would even go with. Probably another defensive end or something, because McIntosh, he was just poor. I think, honestly, we need a guy with good dev to just get better every week, because McIntosh, unless he kills it, it's very hard for him to upgrade himself. But yeah, that was the Super Bowl for the Desperados season. We completed a perfect 19-0 year. Of course, that game was very good up until, like, the third, maybe the late third, really, where they just, I don't know, they just got completely locked down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys, if you want to see the series continue, you hit that like goal. I appreciate you guys watching, whether this is the last episode or not. Only time will tell. Hope you guys, maybe like the video if you liked it. Of course, if you want to see it continue as well. Maybe subscribe if you're new. Maybe follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. But most importantly, hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!